The Bronica ETRS. In this video today, we'll be talking about using the Bronica ETRS, but before we get into the meat and potatoes, I just wanted to take some time to introduce myself. My name's Cameron Rollins, and I'm a 20-year-old photographer from Toronto. I've been shooting for about 4 years now, mainly digital, but in the last year or so, I've really ventured into film. I'm someone who really loves to look for details and really highlight them in the stories I illustrate with my images. I'm still growing as a photographer, and I really hope we can build a nice little community around illustrating stories and making beautiful images focused on the details. And I'd love to have a platform where we can all grow together. So the Bronica ETRS is a 645 medium format camera capable of shooting 120 and 220mm rolls. It began manufacturing in 1976 in Japan and is a leaf shutter system with the shutter actually being inside the lens and not the body. The shutter speeds range from 0.05 of a second all the way down to 8 seconds. And the ETRS is pretty modular with removable backs, removable finders, and even cranks as well. Right now we've got the standard 75mm 2.8 with some expired Ilford Delta. I think we should get shooting. Mic check two. I can't even do a mic check right. Mic check 212. We in this bitch. Beautiful birds. I just shot my first roll on my ETRS here, just before sunset maybe. Just first impressions. This is actually my first time using the camera. I bought it about a week ago. It's the first roll I had in there. Just like I said before, some expired Ilford. Just my main takeaways. It's just really lightweight, really easy to carry around and handle and maneuver, switching from horizontal to vertical if you need. Rotating back would be nice, but you know, that's okay. That's more of a high-end camera thing, and this is not a high-end medium format camera at least. I really like how the prism has a built-in meter in it. It's really like using my F100, my Nikon F100. Just being so quick to expose to different situations, and I've heard that it's really accurate. I'll be able to say that once I get my photos back, but I've heard the reviews of a prism finder really well. Something with me actually is, I don't know why I do this, but every new camera I try out or just use, I have to at least fuck up a roll, like at least a roll, or give myself a heart attack that I fucked up a roll. When I first used the RZ, common rookie mistake, left the dark slide in. I think I fucked up a couple rolls on my F100 first time I used it, and I'm a 645. I'm just assuming I did because, you know, that's just my thing. And when I first bought this camera, not knowing everything about it, you can't dry fire while it's in normal exposure mode, only if you switch it to multiple exposure mode. So I really thought that I had a broken camera because it was like, wait, why is it not dry firing like it was before? And my dumbass just didn't realize it was in normal exposure mode and not multiple exposure mode. So I really gave myself a heart attack, and when I realized that it was just a function of the camera and not a broken body, I really felt like an idiot.
Don't you love that moment when you think you bought a broken camera, when in reality you just don't know how to use it?
So, you know, that's just a little bit of who I am, fucking up things, and we're gonna look at the photos inside real quick, and I'll give my final conclusion. Not a cloud in the sky. Wow, matches my shirt. So I got my scans back yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with them. I just did some basic stuff around my neighborhood, and I actually took some shots downtown. I obviously didn't film that, but I'm happy with the result. Like I said before, the camera is really easy to use and really easy to maneuver and get the composition you want. And the lens I find is actually really sharp. Something I noticed with the film stock, I kind of wish I shot color. It's expired Ilford 400. It's really low contrast. So I had to bump some of the contrast up in Lightroom afterwards, and I'm happy with the results, but I kind of wish I shot in color. But yeah, I'm really happy with the results. I'm happy the camera works, it's not a dud. That's about it for the video. I really enjoyed making this and going through the process with you guys of getting a new camera and making sure it works and learning how it works. And making those mistakes like I mentioned before. But if you have any suggestions how you want the video to be done, if you want them longer, if you want them shorter, if you want voiceovers as you see the pictures on screen, just let me know. I'm really open to trying new things and figuring out what works best for me. But yeah, that's about it. See you next time.